Hi everyone! Welcome again sa aking channel. For this video, ang ituturo ko sa inyo ay yung Unit 5 ng General Mathematics, which is all about logarithmic functions. Under Unit 5, the first lesson is about the definition of logarithmic function. It includes the forms and importance of logarithmic function. Let's start with the definition. A logarithmic function is a function defined by f of x is equal to logarithm of base b of x, where b is any constant greater than 0 but not equal to 1. Katulad din siya ng restriction natin sa exponential function na kung saan ang base ay greater than 0 but not equal to 1. Also, with respect to logarithmic function, itong x cannot be negative because we don't have a logarithm of negative numbers. This form of logarithmic function can be read as log of base b of x or log of x with base b. For examples, number 1, f of x is equal to the logarithm of base 2 of x. Pwede natin siyang basahin as f of x is equal to log of base 2 of x. Yung log ay shortcut for logarithm. Number 2, f of x is equal to the logarithm of base 5 of 2x. That is, pwede natin siyang basahin as f of x is equal to log of base 5 of 2x. Then number 3, f of x is equal to the logarithm of base e of x squared. Pwede natin siyang basahin as f of x is equal to log of base e of x squared. After knowing the definition and form of logarithmic function, let's have a deeper meaning of what a logarithm is. What is a logarithm? Logarithm is the inverse process of exponentiation. Ito ang ating basic form ng logarithm. We have the logarithm of base b of n is equal to x, where b is the base, n is the number, and x is the exponent. Because during exponentiation, b raised to x is equal to n, na kung saan yung b ay base, yung x ay exponent, at yung answer sa kanan is a number. Logarithm also has another definition. Recall that 3 raised to 4 is equal to 81. Also, 4 raised to 3 is equal to 64. And 4 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Mapapansin natin na yung mga highlighted red numbers are the exponents. Kung i-convert natin siya into logarithmic form, itong una natin ay magiging log of base 3 of 81 is equal to 4. Yung pangalawa is log of base 4 of 64 is equal to 3. And yung last is log of base 4 of 1 is equal to 0. Mapapansin natin na yung highlighted red numbers are also exponent. Meaning to say, logarithm is merely an exponent. Logarithm is another term for exponent. After knowing the definition of logarithm and logarithmic function, let's proceed to its importance. The importance of logarithm and logarithmic functions. Logarithms allows us to manage a very large or very small number. For example, 10 raised to 31 is a very large number. It is difficult to manage. But if we're going to convert it into logarithm, that would be logarithm of 10 raised to 31. The answer is just 31. It is easier to manage. Since logarithms facilitate large numbers, It is very helpful in various applications like magnitude of earthquake in seismology, level of sound measured in decibel in acoustics, and acidity of a solution measured by pH level in chemistry. Let's start with the magnitude of earthquake. The magnitude of earthquake is measured using the Richter scale. The Richter magnitude scale was developed in 1935 by Charles F. Richter as a mathematical device to compare the size of earthquakes. The magnitude of earthquake is calculated by capital R is equal to 2 over 3 times the logarithm of capital E over 10 raised to 4.40, where capital E is the energy released by earthquakes. It is measured in joules, and 10 raised to 4.40 is the energy released by a small reference earthquake. Meaning to say, this formula is a converter to convert the actual energy by the earthquake into magnitude that we know. Suppose the earthquake releases 10 raised to 12 joules of energy. What is the magnitude of the earthquake? So using our formula, isa-substitute natin dito yung 10 raised to 12. That would be the logarithm of 10 raised to 12 minus 4.40. That is, i-multiply pa sa 2/3, and the answer will be approximately 5.1. So meaning to say, yung actual energy ng earthquake na 10 raised to 12, which is very large, na-convert siya into magnitude na 5.1. And using our scaling ng earthquake, meron tayong magnitude 1.0 hanggang 10.0. 1.0 is mahina lang, scarcely perceptible. Then, ang gitna natin is 5.0, which is a strong earthquake. And we have the 10.0, which is a completely devastating earthquake. Dahil ang nakuha natin is 5.1, we can consider it as a strong earthquake. Kapag strong earthquake, we have strong shaking and rocking felt throughout the building, and the hanging object swings violently. That is how we use the Richter scale to convert the actual energy of earthquake into magnitude that we know. Next application is in acoustics. The decibel dB, level of sound, is calculated by capital D is equal to 10 times the logarithm of capital I over 10 raised to negative 12, where D is the sound intensity in decibel, I is the sound intensity measured in watts per meter squared, and 10 raised to negative 12 is the least audible sound that human can hear. Meaning to say, this formula is also a converter of the actual intensity of sound into decibel that we know. For example, the intensity level of sound heard in a quiet office is 10 raised to negative 6 watts per meter squared. What is the corresponding sound in decibel? We're going to substitute 10 raised to negative 6 here. That would be the logarithm of 10 raised to negative 6 minus negative 12. Then, i-multiply pa sa 10. Using direct calculation, ang answer natin dyan is 60 decibels. And 60 decibels denotes, using our scaling of sounds, meron tayong intensity na under 60 decibel, that is comfortable hear level. And then, kapag lumampas na siya ng 100 decibel, permanent damage if exposed for more than 1 minute. So, meaning to say, yung ating 60 decibels na na-compute is nandito sa interval na 60 to 85 decibel, which are intrusive and interferes conversation. Also, this 60 decibel may be the sound of a vacuum cleaner, a washing machine, a television, or the sound of city traffic. So that is how we use logarithmic function in converting the actual intensity of sound into decibels that we know. The next application is in chemistry. pH level measures the hydrogen ion concentration of water-based solution, and it is calculated by pH is equal to negative quantity of log of H plus. Or kung gusto natin ng positive, the logarithm of 1 over H plus, where pH is the acidity level, H plus is the actual hydrogen concentration measured in moles per liter. Meaning to say, this is also a converter formula of the actual hydrogen concentration into pH level that we know. For example, a 1 liter unknown solution has hydrogen concentration of 0.00001. What is its pH level? So what we're going to do is i-convert muna natin to into base 10. Ito ay magiging 10 raised to negative 5. Then i-substitute natin it's either on this formula or on this formula. Kung dito, that is negative of logarithm of 10 raised to negative 5. Then dito naman is the logarithm of 1 over 10 raised to negative 5. Either way, ang magiging answer natin is 5. That is the pH level of 0.0001 moles per liter. Using our scaling in acidity level, we have the pH level and the common solution associated with that level. We have from 0 hanggang 14. Ang 0 is battery acid. It has a pH level of 0. Then ang gitna natin is pH 7, which is pure water. And ang pinakamataas is 14, liquid drain cleaner. Dahil ang nakuha natin is pH level of 5, possible na yung solution is black coffee or banana or other solution associated with that pH level. So that is how we use the logarithmic function in converting the actual hydrogen ion concentration into pH level that we know. So those are the major application of logarithmic function, but aside from the applications mentioned, logarithmic function are also used in the following. Number 1, in measuring the height above sea level and the atmospheric pressure at sea level. Also, for radioactive substances decomposition, it is also used in measurement of information in communication, and it is also used in measuring the width and height of the Ecuador's rice terraces.